Okay guys, I got a really cool application for you to check out. It is called Smart Wallpaper Art, and it allows you to modify your wallpaper to kind of look 3D and do a bunch of cool things. You can add different types of icon shadows, you can add shelves, you can add shadows behind the widgets, there's dock effects, there's notch effects, there's a bunch of overlays. It's really freaking cool. Now, I will leave the download link for this down in the description for those of you that want to download the app and check it out. So link is in the description. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and launch Smart Wallpaper Art, and I'll show you guys what this is all about. So first off, there's a whole bunch of different wallpapers in which you can download and use on your device. I'm actually gonna use my own just because I like to use certain wallpapers. So we're gonna go ahead and choose this wallpaper right here. If you guys want this wallpaper that I'm using, link will be down in the description. But all you do is you click on the little plus button there and then load up the wallpaper, and then you can go ahead and click on it, and this is where you can make modifications to the wallpaper to make it look really custom. So if we click the little icon in the upper right, as you can see, it brings up kind of a little menu here, and it shows you what you're applying. Basically, you have icon effects, dock effects, notch effects, widget, overlay, and shelves, which is pretty freaking cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my icons look 3D, and I've played around with this a little bit so I know which ones I like to use. But as you can see, there's a bunch of different icon effects that you can choose from, just a ton of them. You got kind of like inset looking effects. I like the shadows. I think the shadows look cool. So I'm basically just gonna customize this wallpaper to where I have applications and widgets on my home screen currently. So I have the top 2 rows there, I have the middle 2 rows, I have the bottom right 4, and then I have a widget in the lower left, so that one right there. So now I have icon shadows that will be underneath my icons, which will give it kind of a 3D effect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add some borders to the app icons because I think this looks really cool. So if we scroll down here, as you can see, there's just a bunch of different stuff you can choose from. It's really quite cool. There's endless possibilities because you can keep adding layer upon layer of these to really make it look custom. But here are the app icon borders. I think these look really cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply these as well. So middle 2, and then the bottom right 4, just like so. And then you can keep going. There's different docks that you can choose from, like a faded one. Actually, you know what? I'll use one of the docks. Let's use maybe this one here. No. If you don't like anything, you can just click back and it'll remove that. There's one that I thought looked really cool. Maybe it's this one here. Yeah, that dock looks really neat. So I'll use that dock there. And then there's notch effects. So if you want to make your notch hidden or 3D looking, you can do that. We were already in the widgets. And then there's overlays. So another thing that's very cool is you can customize the wallpaper for your lock screen too. If you have, you know, a clock of widgets, you can add different effects. Really quite neat, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I like the 3D look, so we're just gonna double tap to save the image. Should get a little pop-up on the bottom there. So this is what my wallpaper currently looks like. We're gonna go ahead and go into settings. I'm going to customize the wallpaper. And I'm gonna go ahead and choose the new wallpaper in which I just created, and sometimes they can be a little wonky. I am on iOS 17 beta, so this probably looks a little different than you on iOS 16 because it gets a little weird, but so there we go. We have the new wallpaper. I'm just gonna click done. It should take effect. I'm gonna exit out, and it wasn't done loading. There we go. iOS 17, man, still buggy, but there you go. There is the effect. The dock looks a little funny, but the rest of it looks really good. You can see there is kind of like borders around the icons, which I think looks really neat. Also the drop shadow below the icons, the drop shadow below the widget as well. Oh, the dock probably looks weird because I have it in light mode. Yeah, there we go. Put it into dark mode and now the dock looks normal. So that's one thing to take note on, is the light and dark mode will have different effects on different things. especially for the dock, obviously. So that's gonna be pretty much it for this video, guys. Again, this is called Smart Wallpaper Art. Link is in the description. Also, link for this wallpaper that I'm currently using in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This has been IDM, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.